and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to the channel here today, guys, for another video that's not really like the normal ones on the channel. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I actually think the first time ever I picked a decent time to go away. You know, sometimes when I've gone away, for instance, Xavi left the club, you know, the last time I took a few days off, so obviously that was pretty hectic. But actually this time around, there has been very, very little going on at Barca right now. So what I've been able to do here, and I really appreciate you guys here for just being nice and patient on the channel, just waiting here for this little break to come to an end, because I have had a rare chance to recharge the batteries. You know, there has been plenty of games and fantastic ones so far this season, so I really, really appreciate you guys here just being nice and patient while I've had a few days away and just a few nice relaxed moments here on the channel. What I thought I'd actually do with you today is share a few more of those videos that I've been taking throughout my trip here, and basically over the top of these videos just to talk about some general Barca stuff, because like I say, there's not a great deal going on right now, but maybe here it can be a sort of relaxing vibe video where I show you a few things and talk about a few different topics. Because again, you may hear a little bit of water in the background right here, and this waterfall, that's what it basically is here. This waterfall flows right behind where I am staying, and today I actually went up quite close to it. And I've got to be honest with you guys, like I said the other day about rain, I love water. You know, I love the sound there, the ambience of it, and especially looking at this waterfall right here. Incredibly relaxing, really, really nice vibe. So I hope that you also enjoyed there having a look at that. And speaking there about that rain, had some really fantastic super thanks coming in here. I absolutely love rain. Sometimes when it starts to rain, me and my sister go out for a walk. It's very, very calming. And by the way, I fulfilled my duty as a brother and made my sister become a big, big Barca fan. That's the way to do it here, making sure the fan base keeps expanding. And also, great one here from Anaya. I love the rain. Maybe it's because I live in a very dry area in the US, but my dream is to one day live in Seattle where the rain is relentless. And I've got to say, that is one place I would love to visit there. I've seen lots of videos about Seattle and it looks really, really nice vibe. So if anybody here is in Seattle, you know, let me know. Is it a fantastic place to go, and should I start looking into that there? But thank you guys indeed for that support. And I would say, actually, coming away here, having a bit of relaxing time with the family as well, that's really, really important, guys. It doesn't matter what you've got going on in your life, you know, it doesn't matter what you're doing work-wise, that's really important. Just keep spending quality time with loved ones. That is always something that you've got to find time for, because even myself, I'm really, really busy a lot of the time. I really do dedicate a lot of time to YouTube, and I love it. I love making here Barca videos almost every single day. That's my passion, that's my love. But at the same time, you still do have to really try and take that step back, enjoy that quality time with loved ones, because honestly, you sadly don't know if that time will always be available to you. So that's certainly a message that I'd send out in today's video. But in general, guys, you know, thinking here about Barca, about the way that we went into this international break, of course, losing against Real Sociedad. And I think we'd all say it was a bad defeat. But I think here in the days that have gone by, in the aftermath now with the break that we've had, I think we've sort of gotten over that. But at the same time, I think there's a real feeling here within me, and many of us Barca fans, that we can learn lessons from that defeat. Because at the end of the day, we didn't really want to get into a situation this season whereby we thought everything was easy for us, that we were going to win every game, that we were going to win every game comfortably, and that it was going to be a walk in the park. Because at the end of the day, that's not how football is. You know, you are going to have games, you are going to have moments here throughout the season whereby it's tough. You know, your back's against the wall. You've got to try and figure out different problems, find different solutions to what you are doing. So that is so, so important there, that at times you come up against this adversity and you find a way to get through it. So I hope here that that loss against Real Sociedad quite early in the season, you know, we're getting through the games now, but we're still quite early on, that can be a lesson to us that we use in the right way. And Hansi Flick here will have learned a lot from that game, I am absolutely sure. And I'm sure they're also going to see a response when we do return this weekend, guys. And how are you feeling right now? Are you excited for Barca to be back in action? We're going to be back on Saturday at 9 p.m. local time there, away at Celta. You know, that's not an easy game at all. Straight after the international break, which we know is not easy, and away at Celta Vigo, that's another place kind of like away at Sociedad, whereby it can be a difficult game. So we are going to have to be on it. Whether or not Lamine Yamal will be available for that game, that's going to be interesting to see. That's going to be a big, big talking point in the days leading up to it. And the good news right now, guys, in terms of the channel is my trip is actually coming to an end right here. This today is my last full day here. Then tomorrow I'm going to have a big long car journey home. I've got about 6, maybe 6.5 hours in the car here on my way back. So that is going to take up most of tomorrow here for me. But that is definitely one of the brightest moments here from the trip, I would say. Some of the journeys that I've had in the car on these sort of windy country roads with big mountains in the background here, a lot of the time it can get a bit nervy, because if you'd like to Google the Hard Knot Pass, that is something that I would actually just tap in there onto Google, have a look at that road. Because honestly, guys, the video that I posted in one of my early videos on the channel when I came away here, that was that road. Because on my way in to where I'm staying, I was following there the sat-nav, which actually on the hotel instructions they said not to do that. They said do not follow your sat-nav because you will come across the Hard Knot Pass. It's one of the steepest hills apparently in the whole of the UK. But I was thinking, you know what, I'm sure they're exaggerating. You know, I'm just following the sat-nav, I'm having a good time, it's all going to be good and well. I got onto that road, and it's honestly one of the scariest experiences of my life there, to be up really high in the mountains. The fog was unbelievable, and I was going there into bends and turns on that road, just hoping the road was going to be on the other side, just hoping that we were going to make it down the mountain. I mean, it's easy to laugh about it now, and now I've done it. It was great to see some of the sights up there, little waterfalls. There were sheep at the side of the road. There were sheep just walking in the middle of the road. Real Madrid fans again just popping up from nowhere. But yeah, that was really scary. So definitely have a look at the Hard Knot Pass, but only look at it. Do not try and experience it, especially in the winter. Maybe in the summer it'll be okay, but in the winter, it really was nerve-jangling. But yeah, guys, so I will be actually heading home tomorrow. Looking forward to that, because yeah, I've enjoyed my time away. But like I said, this is my passion here, making videos for you guys. This is my love here, to talk about Barca. Luckily, we haven't missed a great deal. There's been a few transfer stories sort of circulating around, and I think a lot of people here quite angry about the Christensen treatment. We spoke about that on the channel the other day, and I think the comments that I've been reading here, a lot of people unhappy with the club about the way maybe they're conducting this. And I think at times with Barca, you can kind of see their decision-making process. You can see that maybe they want to try and raise some cash from a player that came in on a free, you know, cash in while they still can maybe. It's all important, of course, revenue for the club. But at the same time at Barca, there is a feeling of, is it being done in the right way? You know, is this situation being handled in the perfect way that you could be doing it? And honestly, I think there are at times, you know, debatable calls going on. But I think Barca, and certainly the Barcelona board, feel as though their backs are always against the wall. You know, they're making decisions maybe at times that they don't necessarily want to. You know, in an ideal world, we'd probably keep Christensen. We'd probably keep all of the players around the squad that could help us. But of course, when you're in a league that massively restricts you, when you're in a league who are going to effectively punish you at every opportunity there, Javier Tebas and his cronies, I mean, you've got to try and work within those restrictions. And Barca, up to this point, we have to say, they have done well. They built a squad, they built a team, they've managed to get players and use the academy, of course, to provide us with a top quality squad. And of course, we want to keep that going. We want to make sure here that we're able to compete season upon season upon season, and we will probably need, let's face it, in 2025, we will need some money to spend, because it does look as though we're going to go out into the market, that we may spend big, we may go out for a big signing. We don't know yet whether that will be the right decision as well. There's lots to debate on that, guys. But yeah, like I say, I just hope that you have been enjoying these past few days. You know, let me know in the comments down below, what have you been up to in this international break here? How have you been spending your time? How have you been sort of enjoying or not enjoying this break away from Barca? Any international football that's caught your eye, or maybe other sports? You know, have you been watching any other sports? I'll tell you one thing that I've really missed whilst I've been away. Maybe you guys won't expect this actually, but I missed the NHL. I am a really big fan there of ice hockey. And actually, because I'm in a house along with all of my family here, usually I'd stay up into the early hours of the morning here with my girlfriend watching it. But we haven't been able to do that. We've been going to bed quite early, actually. So I've missed the NHL. I've heard that Ovechkin, he is on fire right now. He's absolutely gunning for Gretzky's record. Maybe you've got no idea at all what I'm talking about right now. But yeah, that's one thing that I have missed. So let me know in the comments down below anything you've been up to in this international break, any other sports you've been watching, anything caught your eye. And I will be back with you guys in the usual format very soon indeed. But also let me know, do you like this kind of video too? You know, maybe over on MORETALKFCB, even when I go home. There are times when I could record, you know, outside, nature type things, different day trips and things like that for you guys and talk over the top. So let me know what you like to see and what you would enjoy. And I will see you all back at home very, very soon indeed. And I thank you all, each and every one of you, for your fantastic support. I will catch you soon. But until next time, as always, Vesca, El Barça.